Okay, this is the Hologram Electronics Microcosm. I apologize for the buzzing, everyone. I'm just in a very old basement and I have serious grounding issues. Okay, let's get right into it. So right now the pedal is off, and this is on, this is off. But what's cool about this, even in the off position, it's telling you what category of effects it's in and which effect. So we're in category Mosaic A, and Mosaic has 4 different specific effects. So there's A, there's B, there's C, there's D. I'm not going to get detailed into all the different effects. I'm just going to show you how to make this all work. I don't want to take the joy of you discovering what all the effects do. It also would just take way too long because there's like 44 of them in here. Okay, so let's turn off again. I'm going to turn on a little guitar. And let's turn on the pedal again. We're just going to show you how to select the effects. So these two, activity and repeats, will affect every single one of the specific effects. So increase the octaves, increase the mix. I'm taking out all the reverb. You can increase the reverb. This is like the shape, filter. Right, high pass, low pass. And then if you want to change effects, you just turn the knob. So let's go to Haze B. And again, what's so cool is if you turn it off, I know I'm still in Haze B because it tells me subtly in the dark. I don't know if you can see that on my camera, but also it'll tell you if you're in phase looper mode or not. So here it is on. And now I know I'm in effects mode. But if I'm in phase looper mode, it shows all orange, and that tells me I'm ready to make a loop. So some things to note is, while this is on and off, these two buttons function differently depending on what type of mode you're in. So we're in effects mode. This acts as a tap tempo to control the speed or time. Let's turn down the reverb so you can hear this. This is like a freeze button. Or we're in tunnel now. Let's see if the tap tempo works. No, not really. Now it does. Okay, so these are this is the effects mode. It's basically like having an effects pedal with these 44 different effects to choose from. All right, so let's turn this off. Now I'm going to show you phrase looper mode. Okay, let's go through some basic looping functions. So, engage pedal. We're in effects mode. So in effects mode, you can use all the effects with your instrument. This hold button will capture short samples and play them back infinitely and repeatedly, kind of like a freeze. You can actually make them a little longer by adjusting the time knob. But we're going to go into phrase looping. So push the phrase looping button. Orange lights means it's ready to loop. Left foot switch starts record. Red means record. Hit it again, and you're in playback. Hit it again. Yellow lights means it's overdubbing. Hit it again. Green means playback. You can overdub as often as you like, infinitely. To stop playback, you hit the right foot switch. To start playback again, the left foot switch. If you want to erase all the layers but your first layer, hold down the left foot switch. But if you want to start completely over and erase the whole enchilada, hold down the right foot switch. Okay, and what's cool about this is you can record with, you can record dry or you can record with these effects. So we're gonna use interrupt here. Oh, let's hear the dry first, and then we'll add the effects. So that's dry. Let's bring in some interrupt. Add some reverb. We'll keep reverb down for now. So we'll just record this for a little bit. Okay, so now we have a loop going. Let's change the effect. And we'll change the sound. And that's overdub. So now we have 2 layers. A few things we can do with this. We can reverse it using the reverse button. I believe this is the only single-use button on here. We can also slow down the speed of playback using the shift button. The shift button engages all the secondary functions on these knobs, which I'll get into later. But for now, let's just adjust the speed. These lights are really cool because in every function that you use pedal with, the lights will always tell you something. So right now they're telling you the speed of playback. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. Let's reverse it back. So that last layer should be going backwards. So yeah, those are the basics. Okay, let's talk about taking your loop phrase and putting it before the effects, also known as the pre-effects mode. In order to do that, you need to hold down the phrase loop button. And once you hold it down, you'll see the little lights blink in the menu area. And you can use the select knob and you can scroll through and choose burst, quantize, looper only, or pre-effects. So select pre-effects And then you need to push on the select knob. That will turn it on and off, meaning that mode, you're turning it on and off. And then after that, you need to push the loop phase button as well, and that will take you out of the menu. If you don't push those two things, nothing happens. And I found out the hard way. Many tries. Okay, so once you've done that, when you create a loop, it's gonna go before any effect selected if the mix is wet. The other thing too is you can record hearing the effect, and then later you can turn down the mix and you'll hear just the dry loop signal. So you can, have a loop going and have it go in and out of the mix. So let's just do a really simple count, okay? Let's go 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. Now we can select. We can apply an effect to it, or we can make it totally dry. The other thing we can do is we can add another loop to it. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now, if we choose to do a separate effect, if we want to change the effect with this new loop, just know that the first loop will also be going through the new effect selected. So they're kind of like sandwiched together, right? Because now the looper is coming in before the effect, so you can only have like one effect going at a time, and they're not separated out. But you can have it, you can bring in the dry signal, you can take out the dry signal, you can increase reverb, you can increase reverb with those loops. 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 2 1000, 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 2 1000, 4 2 1000, 3 1 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 2 1000, 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 dry loop signal. So 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. Now we can 3 1000, 4 1000. 2 1000, 1 1000, 4 2 1000, 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 2 1000, 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 2 1000, 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 2 1000, 3 1000, 2 4 1000, 3 1 1000, 4 2 1000. Okay, so we have Summer who's going to play for us. She's going to go through some sounds. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you what the secondary functions are when you use the shift key. So here's our dry signal, and we're using sequence D. So when you hold down this shift key, it basically allows you to adjust the parameters for all this, all the light gray labels here. So let's do mod depth. And if you look at the lights, the intensity of it will tell you how high of a setting you've put it on. Let's try mod frequency. We can also do resonance. Another cool thing is you can adjust the fade time. So Summer, let's make a quick loop. Ready? Okay, stop for a minute. So let's say we want to stop it. Well, that fade time's really slow. Okay, there we go. Let's say we want to cut it out completely, like shorten the decay. So that should have brought it down so it has no fade time. No fade time. Okay, I like a little slight fade. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna erase this and go back to effects. Go ahead, Summer. And then of course, our favorite use of the shift key is to change the speed of a loop. Shall we make another loop? Oh, whoops, I forgot to put it in loop mode. Okay, ready? Okay, so shift and time will adjust the speed of this loop. You can see by the speed of the lights how fast it's going. Ooh, should we do another loop on top of this? Okay, let's maybe go to Mosaic. I bet that'll be a good one. Okay, so we're gonna try that. So now, if we speed it back up, that new loop is going to go even faster. Gotta throw a little reverse in there. So here's a low octave. We're gonna add a low octave. Slow it down a little. And reverse it. All right, so hopefully that helps explain what some of these shift functions can do. Basically, the thing to note here is these two buttons, they both have two functions. So this button changes subdivision or tempo for when you're in effects mode, the speed of feedback or repeats. But as a hold button, again, you have the secondary functions on the knob. For the phrase looper, this button takes you in and out of the, let's lower this a little bit. The phase looper takes you in and out of loop mode, and when you hold it down, it allows you to go through this menu. So these two buttons have two different uses, while the reverse button is the only one that has a single use button. So now we're back in effects, no loop. Here's the loop. Play, stop. Okay, we're gonna go through one more looper mode. We're gonna try burst. So to do that, hold down the looper mode button. We're gonna select burst, turn it on. Let's actually select pre-effects as well. Turn that on, and then out of menu. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, so it's working. Okay, so the thing with burst is it only records while you're holding down the record button. So the moment you let go of record, it's playing back. One limitation with burst is you can't stack layers. It's only gonna do one layer at a time, and that's all you're gonna hear. So I'm gonna turn the mix down so you don't hear any of the effects. You're just gonna hear the looper. So as you can see, you can actually, play out like a little sequence, or you can just do these short little power bursts, hence probably the name. And we can adjust the speed. And whatever speed you have it at, it will play back the loop. right, let's add some effects. And that's burst. what you do is you hold down this knob button, and that basically acts like a copy function. And it shuts off. And then you go to a user mode. So user has the red bucket, yellow, green, blues. Let's stick it in yellow. We'll do yellow A. And then you hold it down, the select knob button. When you see the blue twinkly lights go off, that means it's pasting into the user slot that you picked, yellow A. So let's bring up an old loop. Here's one. To load the loop, you just push down once. Don't hold it, just push down. And then it should play. It's summer. Okay, now let's see if we can go back to the loop we just saved. Yellow A. Oh yeah, push down. Loading. There it is.